Hey everybody. It's not January, it's not. It's almost January. December 31st, 2024. I'm sitting in my car in a Chili's parking lot. Oh no, this is Applebee's. Same idea. And I am not doing anything for New Year's. And it's kind of a bummer. But this is typically what happens. I usually don't really end up doing anything, and then I feel bad about it for not doing anything, but it really doesn't matter. We just it's all made up. It's all made up bullshit. It's designed for people to feel bad about themselves if they don't do anything. It's like that for any holiday, I think. And so yeah, I'm having a non-eventful night. I mean, I'm just trying to work. It's not seeming to be very busy, which my mom said it probably would be, and that I need to work today. But yeah, this is kind of what I thought would happen, and it's just me sitting in a car being sad. So that's what I'm doing. What did I do today? I didn't really do much of anything today. Just kind of woke up. I watched the newest Joel Haver film that he dropped, because he did 12 films. He made the goal of doing one film for every month this year, and he did it. And I didn't watch all of them. I watched maybe 4 of them, I want to say. But I think the 4 or 5 or 3 that I did watch were pretty good. Would definitely recommend. His movies are usually pretty great. Yeah. I'm gonna edit in this segment right here, and it's not gonna make much sense because it's dark out and I'm in somewhere else, but I'm putting in this edit here to explain what happens next. It's just me doing a little tour of my car, because I didn't mention that. It's got the radio. You got the radio, and I got CDs. I can fit up to 6 CDs in here. I think right now I just have let's see what I got. I think I got a couple. I think it's Aphex Twin. Is that how you say it? Got a couple Aphex Twin CDs in there, and this Coldplay album, which I really love, which I think I picked up at a Salvation Army. I picked it up for I think literally $1, which is a really good find, I would say. So I got those in there. I think there might be one other CD. I think there's Alice in Chains in there. I got a ice scraper thing. I got a straw wrapper. That's pretty cool. I got this ice scraper thing. Because soon enough it's gonna be snow all the time. It's not yet, but soon it will be. Let's see what we got going on over here. We got a this is for cleaning windows, I think. Makes them clearer. Yeah, see? Yeah, that does the job. It's a little grimy, a little gross looking. And it was made in China, like most things. We got a random receipt there. We got open plastic knife. That's fun. Just some trash, but I keep my car pretty clean. We got this knife in here I keep in here just in case I get attacked by some random freak. I have this knife. That's pretty cool. It's for hunting, but it still works. It's a knife. I got my nice sunglasses in here. These are surprisingly pretty good sunglasses. I just got them at Walmart. What else we got? I think that's it. I think that's all that's in here. Oh, this stuff. This is good. I never really use it. Probably should more, but I don't. And then I think that's it. That seems to be it. Just some trash shit. I should clean that out. But I keep my car pretty clean. I think, at least I'd like to think so. Down here, you know, you got the all the heating, air conditioner. Air conditioner doesn't really work, but it doesn't matter because it's December. You got all this stuff. You got this. You got, you know, all the stuff. You got, you know, you got that. I got. This is very important. I need this all the time. This super long phone charger. You got this, you know, charging block thing. I don't know why that's in here, but it is. I keep coins in here. Some gross coins. I got like 2 cup holders. This is great. This is awesome during the winter. Just seat warmers, just as the front 2 seats. Got my jacket. Doesn't really matter. I got Five Guys cup full of water right now. And got this thing which opens up, and I keep my Bluetooth. This thing, like this. So I plug this into this, and it's like a radio. It hooks up to the radio, and it uses a like empty static radio station, and then I can connect my Bluetooth on my phone to that and listen to whatever. Usually while I'm working, usually it's like Creepcast episodes. I've almost listened to like every episode at this point. This detaches, I think. Yeah, I should use that. I never utilize this, but I should. And, yeah. And then in the back here, we got some toilet paper I just went to buy because my mom was like, we need toilet paper, but I forgot to get some toilet paper, so I went and got some of that. And, you know, tomorrow's New Year's, so I don't know if stuff's open. I think stuff's open on New Year's. I don't know. Maybe she just didn't want to go, but whatever. And then I got my DoorDash bags. So I got those. Here's a new hat I got for Christmas. Just, you know, just a hat. That thing folds out, and then this folds out, and it's got cup holders. And then that thing folds out. It's just like an armrest. No cup holders in that one. The seats are buckled. I'm not really sure why, but they are. And then in the very back, in the trunk, I think I have one more DoorDash bag, but it's like a pizza bag. I actually got that for free from a like pizza place that was just giving them out. And I didn't know that, and they were like, "Do you want a pizza bag?" And I was like, "Sure." And I was like, "I'll return it to you after, right?" And they were like, "Oh no, you don't. You can just keep it." And I was like, "Oh, that's sick." And they were like, "Yeah, you didn't want to pay like $30 on the website because for some reason like that's how much it is to like buy these, like the pizza one or something, $20 or something. I don't know, but yeah, they just straight up gave me it, which is really cool. My windows are fogging up because I'm talking a lot and. You know, I don't know. At least it's warm in here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got I mean, these are, I'm sure the scent of these is completely gone. But I got that. I got this, which, you know, the compass doesn't work anymore. And then I do have, I mean, it's still, I can slide it open, but I just can't open this actual window itself anymore. It broke. So it's just permanently closed now. But that's okay. I can always just open this up. I forget that this even exists, honestly. And this is like a sunglasses holder case thing. So I figured I'm here. It's New Year's Eve. What do you do when you're driving around on New Year's Eve? Well, you do a little reflecting, right? 2024 was a pretty... I guess I definitely wouldn't call it bad or good. I would probably just describe it as pretty unique. A lot of weird stuff happened to me this year. I made some decisions, maybe some mistakes. I'm sure, you know, everybody makes big mistakes and decisions. But, yeah, I don't know. Some weird stuff happened. And I don't know how I should feel about it. There's been ups and downs for sure. It's been a very, I mean, I would say it's probably been a pretty tumultuous year. It's very much like a roller coaster. Just lots of good happen, and then lots of bad happen, and I'm at a Burger King now. So what happened in 2024? A lot of car problems. A lot of car problems for me. A lot of money being sunk into my car. And it's probably nobody's fault other than my own, because I've just been putting so many miles on it through working and doing DoorDash. So that really sucked a lot. And thinking about getting a new car. Not sure if that's gonna happen. What else happened this year? I met a good amount of new people. I also don't interact with any of those people that I met this year anymore. Not necessarily a bad thing for, I would say, most of them. There's one person I would have liked to stay in touch with, but they just, you know, they weren't interested, so you can't force that stuff. So that sucked. My dog died. That really sucked. That was painful to go through. It's never good to lose a pet. I think most people can understand that experience and how much it sucks. What else happened this year? What's some good stuff that happened this year? I don't know. I've made some money. I feel like I've made better money than I did last year, I guess. So maybe that's something. You know, I think I may change my mind. I think it may have been a bad year for me. I've tried to do some healing. I've tried to do a lot of healing this year. I've tried to fix my depression and my issues, and they're still around, and I still have problems. But isn't that just how life is for most people anyways? It's just like, you know, you can try, but there's always going to be new problems, new stuff to deal with, and it just sucks. And then you get stuck behind some guy getting their mail, some lady getting her mail, which is fine. She has to get her mail, you know, but you know what I'll say though, guys? In the end, I made it through another year, and maybe that's good enough, right? Some people might say so. Some people might be very disappointed in hearing that. But that's I guess that's kind of what I gotta show. I made it through another year, and I aim to make it through next year. So, you know, I'm still out here. I'm still trying, doing my thing. I mean, I would say a pretty big success of this year would be kind of like using a defibrillator. Is that how you say it? Defibrillator. Jump-starting my channel again is pretty crazy. Honestly, that's something that I didn't see ever happening, but, you know, here I am recording more. And, you know, you got my, like, gaming videos from, like, 10 years ago when I was in middle school, where you know, my dream back then was like, I want to be Markiplier, I want to be like Jacksepticeye. I don't really want that anymore, but I mean, making vlogs is kind of fun. I think my vlogs are a little bit boring, but it's still kind of fun for me. I I like going back and watching them myself. It's just kind of like documenting life, you know? That's basically what it is, and it's kind of neat to be able to go back and look at that. And now I have little passages of my life from this year, and I think that, I mean, at least the second two vlogs were decently entertaining. I don't know, it's mostly just me ranting, and I don't really go anywhere that significant, but maybe for 2025 we could try and get a little more progress into making vlogs more interesting. No promises, but I will say there is I do have an idea for a vlog that I would like to do, which I thought that maybe would be this one, but maybe the next one. But so yeah, so I've had some success this year. I mean, I've gotten myself to get my channel going again. I mean, I just like, the reason I did that first vlog, and that was all the way back in last January, so it's almost been like a year since I recorded that, that's kind of crazy to think about, actually. But, you know, like, now we're here. It's next January, and here we are. But yeah. And I have my car back. I didn't have my car for like literally like a month and a half, and honestly I don't really want to even talk about it or think about it. It's just that the mechanic I went to just took way too long. That's really all there is to say, and it still ended up being very expensive for me, and I don't even want to say how much. It's just expensive, and cars are expensive, but I have it back now. I don't have to use my sister's car anymore, which I was doing for a while, and I'm sure she's glad that I'm not putting a bunch of miles on it anymore. So yeah, so there's that. And then another thing that I would say I'm grateful for is probably, I guess the best Christmas present I got this year was I got a new fish tank, and I did upload a little short showing what I did with it. I think I did, not to like, you know, suck myself off too much, but I do think I did a pretty good job setting it up. I think I will, hopefully before I actually get fish. I don't know why I went and got fake plants. I kind of just was so excited about like setting it up. I set it all up in like a day, which is kind of crazy. Like I went and bought everything. Like I got the tank itself for Christmas, and then I went up and bought everything, which was also kind of expensive. So anyways, I don't really know why I bought the fake plants, but it was kind of wasting money, but whatever. I got excited and I bought everything, and I wasn't really thinking. But oh, look at these lights. Look at these pretty lights. Christmas is over now, but these lights are very pretty. So yeah, I aim to replace them with real plants, because fish like that much better. So some stuff I've learned this year, I would say this, that, or for me personally, I can't and should not force myself to like someone if I don't. And I am sensitive. I'm more sensitive than I seem to think. And you know, some things, it's just like you can't, I don't know how to say this without explicitly saying it. Some things are not for everyone, right? Not everything is for everyone. Some ways of living are only for certain kinds of people, okay? Some ways of living are not doable for some kinds of people. I have discovered that there is one of those ways of living that I can't handle and should not partake in. So the lesson is to not partake in it. And it's weird because this certain way of living seems to be shoved in our faces a lot, but it's not. I don't see it as healthy. I think it's not healthy for anyone, okay? And if you haven't figured out by now what I'm talking about hookup culture. If that wasn't obvious, I'm not built for that. Some people, I guess, are, but I really don't understand it. I'm not really capable of understanding that. I think it takes a lot of it takes some kind of weird, fucked up willpower where you just don't give a fuck about anything anymore. And I don't really want to become like a jaded, fucked up person like that. You know, no offense to people who do that, but I don't think that is a lifestyle for me that I can live with. I guess every challenge that comes with every year comes with opportunity for growth and learning, right? So I guess at least that I maybe have had some of that. I'm still voice cracking what is this fucking moron doing? Fuck you, dude. You know what the answer to all my problem is? All my problems, plural. Jesus Christ, speak words. My problems, plural, is to try harder. Try even harder than I did last year at trying to fix things, or, I don't know, be happy, I guess. Whatever it is that I need to do, which I'm not even really sure. I just need to figure it all out. It's a time of, I don't know. I think your 20s can be a time of total struggle. At least it seems to be a common theme. I don't know. I've heard online from people who are older, and it's a struggle for everybody. It's just that most people don't choose to hide it, but it's it's difficult, and I'm sure New Year's makes a lot of people miserable. I don't really consider that. It's just not really fun to think about all the fucked up or bad things that happen, and how maybe you're not making enough progress, or you need to try harder. It's like, oh, another year passed. What did you achieve, really? I mean, I got my YouTube channel back up. I got a car. My car's working. I got my car. I got a new fish tank. I'm learning to live with myself and my issues. It's all part of the process. I mean, every year is part of the process. You got to figure it out on your own time. Okay, one thing I didn't even mention that is actually, I would say, is pretty significant is I got really into painting this year, and it is a very helpful coping mechanism just for any time. And if I'm stressed, or if I'm sad, or if I'm mad, or if I'm bored, or even if I'm lonely, it's like a really good fix for any negative emotion, honestly, because it's not even like you're fixing it. It's just like you're distracting yourself. And if you so choose, which I often do, and it often makes the art look better, I think, is if you just choose to capture that emotion, those bad feelings that you're having, and just put it right into the painting. Just paint it. Just put it on the canvas, and then you step back and you say, wow, that's how I feel inside right now. And a lot of my paintings are, what is the theme? What is a common occurrence in my paintings? I don't know. I have a lot of reds and blacks, and I have a lot of chaos sometimes. And then sometimes I have uniform stuff going on. I don't know. I don't really know. It's like every painting's different, and I've made peaceful paintings. I honestly, I think maybe my favorite, no, that's not true. That's not true. But probably my second favorite is the time-lapsed one that I did on YouTube. I just came up with that in my head as I was doing it. It was great. I loved how that one came out. That's like my calmest and nicest looking one in terms of peace. And I don't know. That was like a tranquil one where I wasn't really feeling anything negative while I was making it. So painting is a very good. That's painting. I need to make sure that I carry painting into the new year, because I would say that has helped me a lot this year, just to get through just about anything. And you know, I would recommend it to anyone, even if you know, people always say that they're bad at art or bad at making art or whatever, but it really is not. I don't think you need to be skilled. It's more about getting out how you feel, that to help you like this. Okay, by the way, this oil truck or whatever this is, it's going so slow and it's driving me crazy, but it helps you to process and release emotions that are pent up and negative. I mean, I suppose even positive ones if you're sick of feeling positive, but I don't know who gets sick of that. So yeah, I would recommend it to anybody, even if you claim that you're bad at art. I don't really think there's skill. I mean, there is skill to art, but I think that anyone can just pick up some paint and just do it. Like, you don't even need that much paint. Just, you know, like, seriously, like, I challenge anyone viewing this video to, like, just go to a local, you don't even have to just go to like a Walmart and you can get it super cheap. Just get a cheap canvas. Make sure it's decent size though. Small canvases I don't like. Get yourself like maybe 3 tubes of different colors. Yeah, just get like red, yellow, and blue, and you can mix stuff with that. And you know, you only need like 1 paintbrush, and you just try and see what you can make. And if you don't like it, the thing that's amazing that I've found about through my own paintings this year is, if you hate the painting, you don't have to scrap it. You can just like, or you can like, if you really hate it that much, you can just paint over it. But you can almost always just make it look a little better by thinking about, okay, well, what do I not like about it? How do I fix that? It's a very unique sort of problem solving. When you don't like your own painting, you're like, well, how do I make it so I do like it? And I made something that I just like hate, but and then I turned it into like my favorite painting that I've ever made. I'm pretty sure that one was from this year, I think maybe in like the summer of this year. So you can do it. I'm telling you right now that if you think you can't do art, you can do art. It's not as hard as you think, and I think everyone should push themselves to try art in any form, whether that's drawing or you know, painting or going to 7-Eleven, you know, because that is an art form. Going to 7-Eleven at nighttime. Now, I was going to say like music or something, you know, just whatever you think you can do, try it. So for New Year's, people typically make resolutions, right? What's mine? I don't know. Just do better, be a better person. I mean, I think a standard good one every year is just to try to be a little bit of a better person. I would say in 2024, I think I did succeed in being a better version of myself. I do think, you know, it's weird because my own mind is just so negative. But the thing is if you even look at it at like an analytical way, right? I really think I have put in a lot of effort through just everything I try to do in this year. And I think I've done I think I've done a pretty decent job of just trying. And that's all that really matters in the end, is that you tried. So I did try. And I definitely did better myself, at least a little bit. And I'll just carry that on into next year because, you know, I think that's all you can really ask people for at a minimum, is just, you know, if you put in a little bit more effort, you just do it gradually and you don't kill yourself in the process. Meaning, like, make things harder than they have to be. is what I mean by that, then I say you've succeeded, and that's all that matters. So, you know, if you're negative like me, which you might not be, but I tend to be, just try to give yourself some leeway when you look back on New Year's, because I feel like everybody kind of gets reflective right now, and I'm sure most people are getting reflective right now and potentially sad, or maybe I don't know, maybe people are happy. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people who have done great things for themselves this year, and they've had accomplishments that they're proud of. So, like, it's you know, life is constant up and downs, you know. There's and the thing is there are, you know, I want to say that I think free will is definitely a thing, right? But there are also events that will definitely happen that will be negative in your life, that are out of your control, but you can control how you react, right? You can control how you handle things. I don't know what I'm saying. I am trying to be serious right now, but it does kind of just sound like I'm trying to sound smart. I promise I'm not really trying to do that. I'm just trying to have a kind of deep conversation. And this is new because I don't really do this. I don't think I've ever had such a serious talk on this channel, but so as I was saying, people make resolutions, right? Well, here's a twist for this year. I'm making a resolution for my viewers, okay? So this one's for you. I'm making it for you. You know what you should do? I challenge you this year to get creative. Find creativity somehow, whatever you got to do. Try to make something that you're proud of. Because let me tell you, when you do that, it feels awesome. So if you're not going to do it, you don't have to, I'm not saying you have to do this. You will do it. I'm saying I highly suggest it. It feels great when you make something that you're proud of. So I would say just give it a shot at least. You know what the worst thing to come out of this year is these fucking pieces of shit. These fucking garbage bin fuckers. Like, why are people still unironically driving these around thinking they're fucking cool? Like, they just don't look good. They look very bad. And they're expensive, and like, and they like hurt people, and they like water leaks into them, and they're designed poorly. It's just like, what are you doing? You know? I don't understand. I will never understand. What are you doing? Like, what? You couldn't do something better with your money? Like donate, instead of just throwing your money away for this stupid piece of shit. Why not just like donate it to charity, you know? Like, it's such a joke. It's a joke vehicle. It really is. It's like, I can't take them seriously. Okay? There it goes. So stupid. You know what's really fun is apparently Christmas and New Year's Eve, the amount of car accidents, the amount of fatal deaths caused by car accidents on those 2 days account for 40% of all fatal car crashes for the whole year. 40% of the time that people die in car crashes happens on either Christmas or New Year's Eve, which is really fucked up and sad and crazy. So, not a good night to be out driving, really. But here I am.